In this video, let's take some time to really explore the character of Jessie and the deep emotional trauma she experiences throughout the Toy Story movies. The very first time we get to see Jessie is in Toy Story 2, where she appears as part of Woody's Roundup collection, alongside Bullseye and Stinky Pete. At first glance, she comes across as lively, full of energy, and genuinely excited about life. But if you look more closely at her backstory, it becomes clear that her story is actually quite tragic. A tale marked by abandonment and emotional pain. Jessie originally belonged to a little girl named Emily, and for a while, she was incredibly happy with her. To Jessie, Emily was everything, she was her whole world, and it's obvious that Emily loved her just as much, playing with her all the time. However, as is natural, Emily grew up and her interests began to change. As this happened, she lost interest in Jessie. One day, Jessie accidentally ended up under the bed, where she remained for a very long time without being noticed or played with. During that time, Jessie didn't try to leave, she simply waited patiently, hoping that Emily would remember her and come back to play. But sadly, that never happened. Eventually, when Emily did find Jessie again, she decided to donate her, which meant Jessie was completely abandoned and left inside a box. Because she had spent such a long time trapped inside a dark, confined space, Jessie developed claustrophobia, a fear of being closed off, and she panics every time she finds herself stuck inside a box again. This reaction ties directly back to her painful past, first being forgotten under Emily's bed and later being discarded into a box. On top of all this, she was also very distressed by humans in general. Although we now know that she is part of the toy community and happy with her new friends, before joining them, she didn't trust humans at all. She grew convinced that all kids eventually lose interest in their toys, move on, and replace them with new ones. Even though that view is based on her own tough experiences, and although it's a completely normal thing for children to do, it was a painful mindset for Jessie to live with. The good news is that she has been able to change this way of thinking. Now, even if toy owners change over time, she is part of a loving family of toys that always stick together and support one another. This makes her story very beautiful, showing how she's found healing and happiness after such a difficult past. Now, let's take a closer look at her relationship with Buzz, which is another one of the most memorable and important parts of her character.
Well, I just want to say you're a bright young woman with a beautiful yarn full of hair. A hair full of yarn. I must go.
Well, aren't you the sweetest space toy I ever met?
The moment Buzz meets Jessie for the very first time, he is immediately captivated by her vibrant energy and courageous spirit. He is genuinely impressed by her adventurous nature, and his sincere affection for her helps Jessie feel truly appreciated in a way she hadn't experienced for a very long time. It's clear that the two of them connect right away, forming a bond that feels natural and meaningful. One particular moment that really stands out in their relationship happens in Toy Story 3, when Buzz gets stuck in his Spanish mode. It's an awkward and amusing change for his character, but it also shows a different side of him. In this mode, Buzz becomes noticeably more confident and romantic, trying to win Jessie's heart with a passionate and charming approach that we don't usually see from him. This shift adds a fresh and fun dynamic to their interactions. A truly unforgettable scene between them happens during the garbage truck sequence. In this dramatic moment, Buzz carries Jessie after saving her. The scene is filled with both tension and romance, perfectly capturing the mix of danger and emotion between them. For Jessie, who once found it difficult to trust anyone, this is a pivotal point. She starts to open up to Buzz, allowing herself to laugh, dance, and be cared for in a way she never thought possible. On the surface, their relationship might seem lighthearted and playful, but it also carries much deeper meaning. It symbolizes Jessie's journey toward learning to accept love and trust again after all she's been through. Her story isn't just about experiencing loss, it's about growth, healing, and finding a new family. Through her relationship with Buzz, she discovers the strength to rebuild meaningful connections. Jessie's growth is clear as she steps up into a leadership role, becoming the leader of the toys after Woody decides to stay with Bo Peep in Toy Story 4. This shows that her journey has come full circle, from a character marked by abandonment and fear to one who embraces love, trust, and responsibility with confidence.